the communities are ravaged. They really are, and people are losing their jobs and businesses are shutting down, and the high street looks like so now it looks like there's been a war there anyway, with all the roller shutters everywhere, and even like main shopping areas and city centres are feeling the pinch now, aren't they? So we could operate in all these spaces, and so I suppose there's a space for 100 coffee shops in Liverpool city centre, and there's one in all the suburbs, which is the places where no one invests no more, like your Kirby, Kirkdale, Kensington. These are places what the drug war's ravaged, but the city centre's doing good now, so we could have maybe 30 or 40 coffee shops in the city centre, but then expand it to all the deprived areas, more like the ones that have suffered with the neglect and just the antisocial behaviour. We can turn these areas around, because the people from the local estate will be planting their little crop, and they'll be a tax-paying member of society now, and have a purpose. The musicians will all come together, and they'll be like playing the tunes on the stage and meeting new people, and just seeing a future which is what we've experienced over the years, but lots more people can experience it and come and medicate with us and just feel our vibes, what we've created. We'll have never been anywhere like it, promise you.
Yeah, man.
This will.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, as you say, man, like Barcelona is in the Barcelona city region is expected. I think the most recent estimate I saw from official government figures was 450 plus. We usually say 500 clubs, but somewhere in that sort of region. I'm not saying Liverpool and Barcelona are comparative in sort of size. I can't do the layover of the Google map in my head when I've been like traveling around each city, but I think, you could easily fit a couple of fucking hundred in Liverpool in most major cities, because like you say, we need people to start thinking less of, dispensary and 20,000 people go there and they make all this money. It's more what pubs were 30 years ago. And you wouldn't walk more than 2 rows of houses without stumbling across somebody else's local. And that wasn't just a space where, alcohol blights and it kills and it causes cancer and etc. But the culture that it creates when people are not too intoxicated, when they're in that sweet spot, is wonderful, where people are open and loquacious and chatty and they want to share with each other. They want to embrace each other. They want to hear about each other. They want to gossip. They want to play pool together. They want to eat together. Do you know what I mean? They want to have their birthday parties there, their functions there. Is alcohol, that is gone, but that desire is still there. If we can just plug cannabis into that, that's what I see, is literally all of these old empty units that are getting made into single housing occupancy and homes of multiple occupancy, I think is the other expression. And they're just breaking them down in little tiny rooms and and it's like, no, we need grand social spaces again. And cannabis, frankly, whether people want to accept it or not, obviously you lot out there, you're my audience, you're going to fucking accept this. Maybe if I clip this into a short, you people won't like this and I'm going to get fucking disliked a lot. But cannabis is the future. 100% is the future. The more it comes out now, alcohol is now classified as a carcinogen by the World Health Organization, whereas cannabis is now at least not considered the devil. Cannabis is on the rise and alcohol is on the fall. And if you look at consumption rates, especially amongst the youth, like a third of them are teetotal. They don't drink alcohol. But a lot of them, like you say, want to open their mind, experiment, socialize, connect with others using tools like cannabis. So that's ever more the reason why we need spaces like the Chillin Rooms.
We need to put the high back on the high street, and there's 5,000 high streets, and we can all do this together. We can all open our spaces up and get all our communities and our family back to work, family businesses, community organisations, CICs, which is, so we make sure that we're just all the money's accounted for, so there's no hidden agendas, there's no me. It's all about the community. We can give back, and that's our ethos, and that's what. So like about my last 20 years work, that's what it's all about.
Exactly that it's about, and I suppose the truth that you have ascertained from your experience becomes ever more potent the more you live it. And what I mean by that is 20 years ago, you figured out that this was a way to revitalize the high streets. And then we think how far the high streets have fallen in 20 fucking years, how bad things have actually really got, how broken, disparate and fractured our communities have become.